we're going to make now an Eruv Chatzeros, which allows us to carry on Shabbos from one domain to another domain. From one domain to another domain. And there's actually three parts of the Eruv Chatzeros. There's three parts that allows us to carry on the street. Huh?
It's a Rambam.
Oh, Rambam. That's right. Today's Rambam. That's right. Today's Rambam. Yes, today's Rambam. So it works out perfectly that we're doing it in the time of the Rambam. And there's three parts. One part is, we know, there's the first step, before we start putting any wools or strings or anything, before we start pulling strings, the first part is we got to get permission. Can't do without permission. We have to make an agreement with the county or whoever's property it's on, and we have to pay something for it. That's no problem. So we have to pay the county or to get permission and allow us to build this Eruv. That's step one. Step two is that we then build the Eruv. Either we could put a wall, you could build a wall or a fence, or even a string. We use a string, and we could even use existing strings like the telephone wires, or there's still telephone wires? They have telephone wires. Yeah.
How often you need to check it?
Every week we check it. Every week it's checked. Or we could use the electric wires.
So you're going around and
our partners that go around. The Yitzhak goes around. The light goes around.
To check it. Okay.
Yeah. Avi used to go around.
You want to see it?
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Are you going now to check? Yeah.
Okay, so part of it. The Yitzhak does the South Handel part, and yeah, you go together this way. Also, some weeks learn the route and yeah. And whoever else wants to ever join to see where the Eruv is, no problem, and you could even do the routes whenever you want. And so that's the second part is we'll build that. We have to constantly check it to make sure it's good. The third part is that we all have a partnership in this, and that is, so it's a partnership through food. And so that's what we do on Pesach, because not every food that we have could we use all year. Those works all year. Regular food that needs refrigeration is not going to work because Harry? Oh man, it's not food. It's not together food. Maybe that's why we don't use it. In any case, we use matzah because matzah could be used all year, and it could be used on Pesach, and it's chashuv, and it doesn't need it's low maintenance, so it's easy. It's an easy food to use.
It's enough to feed
one food. That's all you need. One food. For Eruv Tavshilin, you need two. But for an Eruv Chatzeros, which is lasting all year, Chum only said one piece of food. It should be a food that everyone has together as a partnership. Food, specifically food, is something. There's a term, we break bread together, we eat together. It's something we do socially together, and that is representing the idea of now we're spending time together, and that's why we need the Eruv to be able to come to go eat wherever we're going to eat. That's why we make this Eruv, and so we make this Eruv Chatzeros. This is the final part we do. We do it once a year where we do this part. The other parts, the financial part of paying the county, we do it once. We make the contract once, we get the contract in, and that's it. If they want to go back there, in case they say no, we don't want to go back there. That's done once. Checking, we do every single week, we check the Eruv. And then there's the matzah, the part, we do once a year. The other matzah from last year, which is right up there, we will take it and eat it sometime during the Shabbos. We'll eat it, which remember, I think the best time to eat it is by the Kiddush tomorrow when everyone's here. So by the Kiddush, everyone's invited to take a part in this matzah from last year. We'll see how year-old matzah tastes. Find out. And next year, Yerushalayim, we're going to have this matzah next year, Yerushalayim. Maybe we'll have it already this year, Yerushalayim, but we'll still do the Eruv Chatzeros. Even in Yerushalayim, Mashiach comes to the Eruv Chatzeros. So we're going to... So that's an Eruv Chatzeros.
You don't need an Eruv.
You don't need to make this Eruv there? You sure?
I think so.
Why not? That is like the Chayma. That is the Chayma. You have to still establish it as an Eruv Chatzeros, I think. I'm not sure. Let's find out.
Oh.
All right.
Think so?
Anyways, and so we are going to make it out Eruv Chatzeros, and we say Ani mezakel lechol mishurei to this guy to this lecha Eruv zeh. Oh, sorry. Let me get the shulin. Sorry, wrong one. Eruv Chatzeros. Sorry. So pick it up, lift it up. Now let's go. Levi Yitzchak checks the Eruv every week. That's part of the Eruv. Levi Yitzchak
Part of the team.
and Yasher Koyach to Levi Yitzchak. So we did it in Tefach, and we say Baruch. Say Amen after. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu v'tzivanu al mitzvos Eruv.
Amen.
V'dei yehi shana lana lafukei la'yule t'lule mibayis levayis v'chatz mibayis v'chatz levayis v'meshus v'reshus v'em b'shabbazu v'em b'shar shabbosais hashana lanu l'chaldani mishkun hazais. To this it shall be permissible for us to take out, to bring in, to carry from house to house, from courtyard to courtyard, from house to courtyard, from courtyard to house, and from area to area, whether on this Shabbos or any other Shabbos of the year, for us and for all who live in this neighborhood. Now, again, we can do this on any Shabbos of the year, but we do it on this Shabbos because it's matzah, so we do it on Shabbos. A lot of people do it at Erev Pesach, and it's supposed to be Pesach time, Pesach. But let's say like this Erev Pesach, Erev Shabbos was way too hectic. So I figured I'm going to do a Chalamayit. That's where we do it every year, in the middle of Pesach. And that's when we do it in our community. It doesn't say it has to be done any specific Shabbos. Again, it's just a practical thing. And while we're at it, since today's Chalamayit, so we'll make a bracha very agafen. Like it says, it's supposed to have a cup of wine every day during Chalamayit. And this way we can make a l'chaim as well. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam agafen.
Amen.
L'chaim, a good Shabbos, a good Yom Tov, and a good always l'chaim.